Today we did a little kayak trip over to Harbor Island. The whole area has been flooded for a couple of years now, so we wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity to kayak through the parking lot where we normally would put our boats in. So today we're going to take you on a little tour. Check it out. Hey, we are going to do a little kayaking today. So there's been a lot of actual flooding in Grand Haven over by the Harbor Island. So it actually looks like a whole nother area to kayak. So on us here today again, and we're going to meet up with Eric and Jill, who are some also other Sama style people here in Grand Haven. If they're not mountain biking or kayaking or doing, ski patrol up at Boyne, you'll find them out west in the Keweenaw, so they're on it. So we'll get on the water here in a second. Stay stoked in Michigan. So we're on the water. Eric and Jill back there. Anna's over here. You probably can't see, but over on some of these verplank, well, they're basically just a bunch of road aggregate and stuff for road construction. But there's a huge bald eagle on the top over there. And if I had a much better camera, then I would show you. But so we're gonna take you on a little tour here, a little kayak tour. And you can see some boats are out now, and we're gonna see if we can show you some of the flooding here around Harbor Island. We got a special kind of turtle over here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but maybe a map turtle. We'll look it up later. There's the parking lot. Well, it used to be a parking lot. Now it's kind of... Well, now we're going to kayak through it, so we'll be able to kayak through the parking lot for the first time ever.
Well, there's police tape up there. We might not be able to get...
Oh yeah, sorry, we got police tape. We're not supposed to, I guess, drive through here, or would it be kayak through here now? Yeah, times they... Alright, well, so this Harbor Island boat launch, we got a boat a couple years ago, and we were pretty stoked because we thought, we're going to get the pass, and so we can just kind of dump it in town here. I think it's like $60 this summer or something like that. Well, as you can see, I think these signs used to be kind of high up. Now they're like pretty much, I don't know, maybe you'd be like in waist deep water. Which is pretty insane. Yeah, slow, no wake zone. Pretty wild. Oh, I just felt concrete. I'm kayaking on a parking lot right now. Caution. Caution, low water. Little spot in the park to have a seat. If you get sick of kayaking, you want to have a seat on this water ledge. There's a bald eagle we just kind of spooked out of there. America. Yeah, America. Bald eagle. Quite a few nesting pairs of bald eagles here in Grand Haven lately. It's been pretty cool. Alright, kayaking through the woods. There's Anna navigating the little dagger through the forest. So this does actually get kind of high sometimes, but obviously it's really high right now to the point where, yeah, I'm like, probably would walk through here normally, but I am hitting the paddle one side, so pretty cool spot though. Bald eagles, seagulls everywhere. Pretty cool place to be hanging out on another epic day in Michigan. Seeing some wildlife, enjoying the great outdoors. So many different things to do: mountain biking, kayaking, SUP, surfing, kiting. It don't stop, and it won't stop. Oh yeah. When we start singing, pump it up while your feet are stomping and the jam is pumping. Oh, there's got to be some kind of paddle song, right? We'll think of it. We'll be back. Yeah. Another really cool spot to kayak is over on this side, over here. On the other side of that dune, there's just a big lake. It's an old sand mine. It's now called Ottawa Sands County Park, and it's a beautiful loop around there. And there's a bald eagle nest and It's a great spot to go. You can't ride bikes, but you can go hike and run and take your dog on a leash. And yeah, it's a pretty sweet spot. And you usually can see the eagles, and it just kind of feels like you're in a mountain lake. There's no buildings or anything over there. So I think they might open it to kayaks this year. I'm not sure. I think that was the plan. Kayaks maybe this summer. Got a big old turtle on the log here. Eric's gonna see if he can get him to drop. Let's see if I can get a little close to him. Get him to drop in the water. He's gonna be kind of bumming though, because if you get too close, he's heated himself all up in the sun. And then if I get too close, he's gonna probably have to get wet. And he's gonna be super bummed. Oh no, he's not moving. That's cool. Yeah, what kind of turtle is that? Anybody watching the video? I think it's a I think they're map turtles. I'll have to look it up. Kind of cool though. Doesn't seem to be too scared. Just chilling. Yup, definitely common map turtles. I knew it. Yes. Alright, the team is now kayaking up to the power plant. You can see they put a bunch of concrete riprap here to kind of keep the water from going up over there. But yeah, this whole monstrosity will be gone sooner than later, I guess. I don't know, I'll see how long it takes them to take it down. Doesn't look like a small task. A little bit of whitewater here by the power intake. It's our little whitewater area. Oh yeah, Class 1 rapids. Municipal power. Look at that tower. Can't think of anything fun to do up there. I don't know. I got an idea or two, but nah. Power plant. It'll probably be actually a lot prettier when it's gone. Old coal burning power plant. There's a little bit left over there. Not much, but it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's all done. Another beautiful day in Grand Haven.
Yeah, I think I do too. It's on my... You never know who you're going to run into in the water.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's just cool to hear, like music playing and just people are kind of hanging out,
Yeah, well, it is the weekend.
It's still early, in the year, but yeah, it's just good to feel people out doing some fun stuff,
Yeah, even if they're hanging out.
Right.
Being outside.
Are they open? That sounds kind of good.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. Might have to get low. I gotta get low. Oh, bird nest. That was creepy. It's about ready to get me in the face. That would have been good on camera. Okay, now we are into the hinterlands. Probably better go back to the crew though, but this is a cool little spot if you want to just kind of mill around inside here. Check it all out. So I'm going to use my ginormous knife here and cut this really sweet bait free. I think. Anyways, try not to impale myself here. But that is an expensive little bass bait there. Look at that thing. Yeah. Knife's a bit overkill, but that's a good find. I'm keeping that. Can't do anything else without it anyways. Probably should. I should get that fishing line. Come on. Alright, we're gonna get this. Maybe. If we can do a little cleanup action here. Just such intense fishing line. And I have done this myself in the past, hooked up on some stuff, and sometimes I feel bad that I leave it around. But we'll see if we can cut it free here a little bit. At least so it's not so easy to tangle up on a friendly friend, furry friend, or a feathered friend. I can get the rest of this stuff here. We'll clean up while we're out here. That's a lot of fishing line. It could be useful for something along the way. Who knows? See if I can get the rest of it. A little bit of current to paddle up here. Trying to get too many birds whipping up over my head. This could be a bit of a trick, because gotta kind of keep paddling with the current. Glad I have a hat on, just in case the birds start ripping out of there. Oh, I lost my crew. Gotta catch up here. Coming under the bridge here. Pretty new. Bunch of pigeons up there chilling. What's up, pigeoids? What's up, pigeoids? So pretty much this whole area has been really flooded for the past few years. And it's funny because, you know, the years before that, they were worried about low water, and it came up so quick. It's just been kind of amazing, almost like that beach erosion video that we got from about a month ago, or maybe just a couple weeks ago now. But yeah, the water's just come up so quickly. These areas are affected. So such a stark difference. You can see over there we got a bunch of new condos. Grand Haven can be condo crazy. It's just town swells quite a lot when summertime comes. Lots of annual visitors get here, and so yeah, lots of condos and yada yada. All right, another bridge to navigate here. I gotta get low, get low, get low. You gotta get low, get low, get low. So, actually not too bad. Train tracks. Train track bridge. Ooh, there's a fish. That's the thing, you know, you just gotta get out there, and even no matter where you live, there's always cool little spots to find. If you just get out, a session a day keeps the psychiatrist away, I always say. But yeah, there's always this cool little place. You don't always have to drive somewhere and, you know, go to some fancy exotic location. You can find a lot of cool adventures right at home, especially during this kind of stay home time where we're supposed to do our best to stay local and stay safe. We have a gaggle of baby geese over there. We think it's a gaggle of geese. I mean, it is a gaggle, right? It's a gaggle, not a Google or a, you know, whatever else. The gaggle of geese. Coming up on the highway here. It's about to get a little bit noisy. All right, here we go under the bridge. This is the highway. It's gonna be pretty loud. Oh, there's a bunch of birds under here for sure, so it's nice to have a hat on for that reason sometimes. It's just gonna be bird nest after bird nest. Yeah, and I'm gonna probably take one right in the face. Girls are gonna scare them, and then I'm gonna get one. Maybe not. There's plenty of swallow nests in here, though, that's for sure. Plenty of swallow nests. Oh, see, it's just a little at-home adventure here, you know? You think you drive by this street every day, but little do you know, going during the kayak and, you know, swallows, all of a sudden it gets real fast. These buildings are all flooded out. This Four Winds Hall Sports Center over here has been underwater for at least a couple years. Started to put some sandbags and earth around it to try to keep the water from just claiming the building. So they've been somewhat successful, it looks like. But yeah, crazy. So it looks like they're pumping water out of Grand Isle Marina pretty much full time. It's my first job when I moved to Grand Haven. I worked at Grand Isle Marina for that summer. Drove the in and out forklifts, bringing boats in and out. Pretty much, other than being a teacher, it's the only other job I've had was I worked at the marinas in the lake I grew up on back in southern Michigan, and then yeah, and then also, you know, worked at Grand Isle and was in the Navy. So other than being a teacher, it's pretty much been boats and marina work. Got a little muskrat here in front of the girls, making his way across the river. It's a cormorant taking off. Cormorants are pretty much everywhere. So muskrat doesn't seem to be fazed by our kayak team. Just making his way across the river, doing his thing. No big deal. What's up? So flooded back in here. You can see Grand Isle doesn't even really look like it's open. Maybe a few boats in, but not much. So we're gonna come around the end of Grand Isle here, and then once we get out into the main portion of the Grand River, we'll go by back around the drawbridge, which is kind of a cool spot. We'll kayak under that and show you that from the water perspective, kayak perspective. Bunch of cormorants in this trees over here. This is usually underwater, but now it's really underwater. Kind of a cool spot to paddle through. Coming up on the drawbridge here. There's the crew over this way. Been at this for a while now. I'm getting hungry. Alright, we're going under the big bridge. The big drawbridge in town. It gets kind of loud once we get under here. It's kind of cool though. Bunch of pigeons and swallows, all kinds of birds. It's a good spot to come and fish. A lot of times there's a little current through here. I mean, once it gets warmer, it's just so many big boats. It's a good time of year to come out and kayak it, because once you come out this time of year, it's a few boats in the water. It's not ridiculously cold, but it's not that, you know, super warm time of the year yet, where it's totally packed with boats. But I mean, a lot of times you come through here, and you know, like this water is so high over here. Just crazy. Comes the crew, kayaking through. Danger, high voltage, cable crossing. The water, what could go wrong? Another little bridge. We gotta get low, get low, get low. Get low, get low, get low. Ooh, that was really low. Railroad tracks. Some more turtles over here. Kind of a cool spot. With all this high water, there's just all these other places you can go kayak now that would have just been kind of, well, way too shallow, and well, you wouldn't have been able to hike it really, because it would have been too swampy, too marshy. Tucked back away from the highway here, and it just gets awesome. You can hear all these red-winged blackbirds. It's that time of year when they start nesting. They can get a little aggressive. We used to get swooped by them quite often as kids, and yeah, they'll dive bomb you. Occasionally, the highway's right over there, so you do hear the occasional roar of someone's motorcycle or semi-truck or something like that. But I mean, really, you're not that far away from the highway, and you kind of tuck into these little cool natural areas. There is a lot of trash. That would be kind of a cool mission, is to go around, kayak around, and clean up trash. That would be probably kind of hard. You need a real good stable kayak. Oh, I missed a turtle dropping in there. But still such a cool area. No real bugs yet. People are always waiting for summer. It's like feverishly waiting for summer, and I love summer too, but it is nice to be able to get out here without worrying about deer flies and mosquitoes and horse flies and stuff yet. So it's just, you know, every day it's just yeah, it's got some kind of positive silver lining. You just got to get out there and do it, and see all that there is to do here in the great state of Michigan. Stay stoked in Michigan. So people who fish, probably the one best place to get lures is to go out in your kayak, because people cast in here all the time. They can't get to this stuff, so it gets all hung up. And I don't know, if you're a fisherman, you know that this stuff costs money. It's not cheap. Nice little jig here. Nice little jig, a little swivel. Got 2 more lures from my tackle box once I get home. And they're free. You get a workout and some exercise, and you kind of help clean up the environment at the same time. So it's just a win-win. I don't know, maybe it's a win-win-win-win. I don't know. Yeah, you clean up trash, you get fishing lures, you get exercise, I guess that's only 3 wins. So it's a win-win-win. That's what I meant to say. Hey, thanks again for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I got a Santa sticker with your name on it. And remember, stay stoked in Michigan. See you next time.